Among those lining the procession route through Kalamazoo was one man whose life was saved by Officer Zapata. 24-hour News 8 Steve Kelso watched the procession with him and his family.
It was hours before the funeral procession for fallen officer Eric Zapata even began, and people were already lining the route.
This is a community that does care that you put your life on the line every day for us. And
so they stand, waiting to pay honor to their fallen servant.
Gave me an opportunity to live. You know, I owe him a lot. Comes a good man.
But perhaps no one here feels more gratitude than Adrian Johnson. He admits that he has not always been on the right side of the law.
I was an addict. I used to use very heavily on the Kalamazoo's north side. I was very strung out on drugs.
A chance meeting. In the wee hours of the morning, Officer Eric Zapata saw Johnson and thought he was up to no good. The two started talking.
I shared with him I was an addict, and he asked me, don't I want something different out of life? And I told him, yeah.
Officer Zapata took Johnson under his wing and gave Adrian Johnson a new sense of himself.
It showed me that even in the time that I was down and out, he looked at me and said that I had potential to live.
Adrian Johnson, given a second chance at life by fallen officer Eric Zapata. It's a debt that Johnson feels he can only repay forward to the next generation.
That's the reason why I'm here, to show my son that it's very important to be able to have a legacy here in the community. And that's what this is all about, is to show him that he can be somebody.
In Kalamazoo, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.
Johnson tells Steve that he's been clean and sober for 3 years now and that he could not have done so without Officer Zapata's help. Tonight we're learning a little bit more about what happened the night Leonard Danny Statler shot and killed Officer Zapata. Kalamazoo Public Safety Chief Jeff Hadley released the name of the first officer on the scene that night. He was also shot at. He's Officer John Skipper and is now on paid leave. The chief recognized Skipper and several others during the funeral today.
To Officer John Skipper, I say this: your actions on the night of Eric's death and your performance in the face of true danger was nothing short of remarkable. You saved lives, my friend. We love you. You are our hero. To Officer Reeser, Officer Jude, and Officer McCall, I say this: we stand in awe at your resolve and presence of mind. You are inspirational to all of us, and your courage is endless. Eric knows that the last hands laid on him were filled with your love.
Our viewers are also letting us and you know of another tribute to Officer Zapata. He's being buried in his hometown, Lake Odessa. Tomorrow morning at 10:30, supporters are planning to line the streets during the arrival of his casket. The plan sent to us is asking people to line Jordan Lake Avenue and tie a blue ribbon on your car to honor Officer Zapata. Our coverage remembering Officer Zapata continues online. You can watch the entire funeral mass as well as see dozens of photos from this very emotional day. We also have links set up to places where you can donate money to the family. That's all online for you at woodtv.com.